Part 4: Cat Health. Creating a healthy environment for your cat. Pets, and especially cats, need a conducive and friendly environment to be healthy and happy. Previously, it was believed that cats as a species needed outdoor ventures to develop naturally. Now it is established that a cat, which has never been freed for roaming, can be quite happy and natural in its environment if you spare some time from your busy schedule to entertain your cat. In this way, they can be even more secure from infectious diseases and accidents. If you let your cat be a free roamer, then you definitely run the risk of losing your cat forever. Almost 70% of the cats that go missing do not return home. Free-roaming cats also adversely affect the wildlife populations as they bring down the population of birds alarmingly. For complete protection of your pet, you have to be systematic and organized, so that your pet finds it easy to settle in the environment you are trying to keep it in. It will also need a secluded place for climbing and hunting, along with a safe and secure corner, which it can use as a hiding place in case of any danger. Its hunting urges can be fully satisfied by introducing different games and sports. This personal contact will garner a special bond between you and your pet. Cats are quite sensitive about how they are treated by their masters. Gently touching and petting your cat works wonders, and in no time you will find your pet hovering around you and getting cozy with you. You have to be a bit patient about roaming. It is a natural urge. Sometimes taking out your cat for a stroll can be entertaining for your pet. A harness collar will help you in having better control over it. You can also use a carrier for your pet to take it anywhere at any time. The Humane Society of the USA published a report that clearly shows that the mortality rate of free roamers is much higher than indoor cats. The latter maintain finer health than the former. Common cat diseases and health problems. Cats suffer from almost the same diseases as humans. Although some diseases are hereditary, you can avoid others through regular medical care of your felines. As a pet owner, you should have a good knowledge of all possible diseases, necessary medications, and precautions. This can assure you of a healthy and lifelong feline companion. Most health problems in cats are avoidable through preventive care and techniques. It is best to keep your cat indoors, and outdoor outings should be under strict supervision. Routine vet checks can ensure a healthy life for your pet. Cat diseases and health problems. Cancer. Cats could suffer from different types of cancer like bone cancer, lung cancer, nasal cancer, skin cancer, and many others. Lung cancer could cause your cat to breathe heavily and with difficulty. Oral cancer could cause problems in swallowing and eating, with mouth bleeding. Bone cancer could make your cat lame or lead to stiffness in the joints and limbs. Non-healing wounds and scars could indicate skin cancer, while incessant nasal discharge could indicate nasal cancer. You should visit your veterinarian as soon as you notice any symptoms. A small delay could cost the life of your feline. Routine examination of your cat's body through stroking and massaging can help you identify any extra bulge or bump. Some of the symptoms of cancer are the same as that of other diseases. Therefore, get an expert opinion from one or more doctors. At times, early diagnosis can cure cancer. Chronic renal failure. The main characteristic of this condition is irreversible and a gradual decline in kidney function. This is a common ailment in elderly cats. Kidneys consists of various nephrons that filter fluids. These nephrons could stop functioning due to age, ill health, or other causes. This causes accumulation of toxins like urea and creatinine in the blood. Difficulty in urinating is the main symptom of this disease. There are other symptoms like weight loss, dull coat, excessive thirst, and loss of appetite. Veterinarians diagnose the presence of this disease through a urine analysis and blood test to measure levels of red blood cells, blood urea, and creatinine. Veterinarians prescribe oral medications and epigen shots for cleaning toxins from the kidneys. In severe cases, your cat could require hospitalization for dehydration. You can learn to administer subcutaneous fluids at home. Additionally, feed a low phosphorus and low protein diet to your cat. As such cats lose their appetite, you can use stimulants like tuna juice, premium cat food juices, and human baby food meat. In severe cases, force feeding through syringes could prove necessary. Dental health and oral diseases. This is the single most important cause for health problems in cats. Feline stomatitis is often misunderstood as an autoimmune disease. This causes severe inflammation of the mouth and throat, thereby affecting eating habits severely. Periodontal disease is due to inflamed and bleeding gums and bad breath. This is due to bacterial accumulation in gums. Feline odontoclastic lesions affect enamel and dentin of a tooth. Prolonged lesions could cause permanent loss of tooth. You do not have to wait for dental diseases to start to care for the dental health of your feline. Instead, begin with a regular dental brushing and caring routine for your kitten. Use special cat toothbrushes with flavored toothpastes to keep dental problems at bay. Deafness and ear conditions. It is possible to notice deafness in cats in the early stages itself. Common symptoms include loud meowing, failure to respond on calling, dizziness, clawing at ear, shaking head regularly, unpleasant odor from ears, regular pus, or other drainage. Deafness could be due to nerve damage or infections. Medications can correct the problem in many cases. Regular grooming requires cleaning of cat's ears of mites by putting few drops of warm olive oil into your cat's ears. Eye problems and blindness. Cats normally have better vision than humans do. Glaucoma causes excessive pressure within the eye. Untreated cataracts cause glaucoma. Early treatment can prevent further damage to optic nerves. Surgery could be necessary in advanced cases. Eye tumors necessitate removal of the eye. Progressive retinal atrophy is a hereditary problem causing decreasing eyesight resulting in complete blindness. Hypertension could cause eye problems like sudden blindness. Cats cope with their blindness through increased sensitivity of other senses like smell, touch, and hearing. Feline arthritis. This is common among aging felines. Excessive weight is the predominant cause for feline arthritis. Common symptoms include change in walking patterns due to joint pain, stiffness in joints while arising from rest, and few personality changes. Veterinarians may suggest chondroitin and glucosamine to improve cartilage formation around joints. Vitamin C supplements could suit some cats. NSAIDs might cause serious side effects. Simple treatments include having a regular exercise program to control the weight of your cat and providing artificial warmth to joints to ease pain and stiffness. Feline diabetes. This disease can affect cats of any age, although it is more prevalent in elderly male cats, specifically obese cats. Common symptoms include dehydration, excessive thirst, poor appetite, and poor quality of coat, weakness, and breathing problems. Veterinarians check for sugar levels in blood and urine to diagnose feline diabetes. Common treatment options include oral hypoglycemic medications, regular insulin injections administered at the hospital, and maintaining specific diet control. Diet rich in fiber and carbohydrates can control weight and blood glucose levels. You can monitor blood glucose levels in your cat through a monitoring kit used for diabetic humans. Feline immunodeficiency virus (FIV). This is feline AIDS. Presently, there is no cure for this disease. Infected cats could live long lives. FIV transmission is through deep bite wounds and normally through rectum, mouth, or vagina. It therefore affects cats during territorial battles. House cats do not normally suffer from FIV. This disease affects and disables the immune system of cats. It makes it more prone to infections. Different body cells like lymphocytes, CD4+ and CD8+ T lymphocytes, and macrophages suffer extensive infection due to FIV. However, cats cannot transmit FIV to humans. FIV occurs in 3 stages. The acute stage is the initial 2 months after transmission. During this time, your cat could suffer from fever and depression. In the second stage, all symptoms of the disease could disappear, although your cat remains infected. The third stage is the final stage. Your cat finally succumbs to the infection. This is due to complete stopping of functioning of the body's immune system. Feline infectious diseases. There are various feline infectious diseases. Most such respiratory diseases are through feline herpes virus, feline calicivirus, or feline rhinotracheitis virus. Bordetella bronchoseptica infection, feline chlamydia psittaci infection, and mycoplasma infection are some of the important infections. Other viruses and bacteria causing infections in cats include Pasteurella, Streptococci, Staphylococci, and coliforms. Feline panleukopenia is an infectious disease affecting white blood cells and causing enteritis. Vaccination proves effective. Feline leukemia virus causes infection through transfer of nasal secretions or saliva, feces, urine, and milk from infected cats. An infected mother can transfer the virus to her kittens during lactation or even before birth. This virus could cause cancer and various blood disorders. It is possible to spread the disease through sharing of feeding bowls. There is no cure for this disease and it is normally fatal. In the first stage, a high immune response can eradicate the virus from the body. In the second stage, it leads to persistent infection of bone marrow. Cats with this disease could live long lives. If your cat has serious symptoms, it may not survive for more than few months. Feline immunodeficiency virus causes infections although over a longer period. Feline cowpox causes lesions on skin of cats. There is a vaccine for such infections. Antibiotics could prove useful. Cats can transfer such infections to humans. Simple hygienic precautions can prevent transfer of such infections to humans. However, if you already suffer from skin diseases, you stand a greater chance of contracting such infections. It is best to use gloves and prevent infected material from coming in contact with open wounds or eyes. Gastric tract diseases. There are many gastric diseases like inflammatory bowel disease, gastritis, diarrhea, hepatic lipidosis, and others. These diseases occur mainly due to inflammation of intestinal linings. Common symptoms of gastric diseases include chronic vomiting, loss of appetite, lusterless coat, weight loss, renal failure, and others. Veterinarians normally suggest controlled diet with limited amounts of proteins and carbohydrates. Corticosteroids and certain antibiotics can provide substantial relief. Heart diseases. Heart diseases in cats could be feline hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, intermediate cardiomyopathy, or feline hypertension. Most heart diseases are due to genetic causes. Such heart diseases are more common in middle-aged male cats. Common symptoms of heart diseases in cats include fainting, sudden difficulty in breathing, weakness, and paralysis of rear legs. Veterinarians diagnose the presence of heart disease through ECGs, X-rays, echocardiography, and other tests. They recommend calcium channel blockers like diltiazem, beta blockers like metoprolol and atenolol, and various other inhibitors and diuretics. Hip dysplasia. This is due to displacement of hip joints in your cat. Due to such displacement, the femur ball no longer fits into the hip socket joint. This leads to arthritis and excessive pain in the joints. Affected cats would show little interest in walking, running, or similar forms of exercise. This disease is mainly genetic. Normally cats with larger bones develop this disease. Although there is no specific treatment available for hip disease, surgery can help through prosthetic installation into joints. You can reduce the weight of overweight cats through diet regulations. Anti-inflammatory medicines and painkillers can give relief. Liver disease. Fatty liver disease is a common ailment in cats. This disease occurs due to fatty deposits in liver tissue. There is no apparent cause for such deposits. Most veterinarians assign this disease to the way in which certain cats digest their fats and proteins. Common symptoms of liver disease is a sudden drop in eating habits of previously overweight cats. This causes continuous loss of weight with frequent bouts of vomiting and yellowing of the skin and eyes. Liver biopsy under light anesthesia can detect the presence of the disease. Early diagnosis of the disease can prevent further deterioration. Although your cat would be most unwilling to eat anything, it is necessary to force feed. This is possible through insertion of a feeding tube directly into the stomach or esophagus. You have to feed small quantities of food through the tube regularly. After a few weeks, you can offer food normally to check appetite levels. Neurological disorders. Neurological disorders in cats can take the form of seizures due to tumors, hypertension, parasitical causes, viral infections, poisoning, and others. Cats with such disorders may depict sudden and unexplainable behavior like running round in circles, going blank for some time, loud meowing at night, frequent mood swings, maniac grooming, or rippling skin on the back. Ingestion of certain toxic plants could cause neurological disorders. Some garden sprays, cleaning products, and pest killers could cause such disorders. Veterinarians diagnose neurological disorders in cats after a thorough physical examination with a CT scan, blood tests, MRI, and cerebral spinal fluid analysis. Anti-convulsion drugs can control seizures over a few weeks. Parasitic disease. Parasites like fleas and mites cause various parasitic diseases. Fleas cause allergies, anemia, tapeworms, and skin infections. Always use flea remedies as suggested by your veterinarian. Tapeworms are internal parasites. Your cat could develop such infections through ingestion of raw meat or fish. Veterinarians can suggest tapeworm medications after inspection of a fecal sample of your cat. Roundworms, whipworms, and hookworms are similar internal parasites causing infections in your cats. Common symptoms of such infections include diarrhea, vomiting, dull coat color, and a potbelly. Lack of proper treatment could prove fatal. Coccidia are internal parasites entering a cat's body through ingestion of infected feces of other animals. It often causes severe diarrhea and weight loss due to loss of appetite. Fresh fecal samples can help your veterinarian suggest suitable remedy. Ear mites are microscopic parasites causing severe infections and wax buildup in ears of cats. They cause severe itchiness and could lead to deafness if untreated. Use prescribed medicines on your affected and unaffected cats, as these parasites move from one cat to another. Respiratory disease. Feline asthma symptoms are very similar to hairball attack or choking. It is best to check such recurrent symptoms. Feline asthma is due to allergens in the upper respiratory tract. This causes tightening of bronchi and resultant swelling of surrounding tissues. Bacterial infections could cause other respiratory tract diseases in felines. Common asthmatic allergens include dust, household chemicals, mold, smoke, cat litter, pollen, and cold or moist air. Cats with asthma could suffer exercise-related attacks. Thorough examinations through blood tests, chest X-rays, and bronchoalveolar lavage can detect presence of feline asthma. Veterinarians insert endotracheal tubes under general anesthesia to extract fluids in lungs for examination. Keep your home as smoke-free as possible. Do not light scented candles or smoke within your house, specifically near your cats. Keep all basements and other parts of the house free of mold and dust. Refrain from plugging in air fresheners or using household chemicals liberally. Veterinarians prescribe prednisone pills or injections and use of an inhaler depending on the severity of asthma in your cat. Skin problems. Skin diseases in cats are due to parasites, fleas, allergies, and other things. These cause cats to scratch their skin uncontrollably. Another type of skin disease causes severe loss of hair on skin with many bald patches. Skin coat is brittle and coarse. It could also cause pus formations and other infections, most of which are painful. Thorough examination of skin coat while grooming your cat can prove helpful in discovering any possible skin disorders and infections. Veterinarians often prescribe hormone shots with tranquilizers to help cats refrain from excessive scratching. Feline acne develops as black spots, and it could be due to a specific food allergy like milk. It could also be due to improper cleaning of the chin of your cat. Acne is due to bacteria present in food or water bowls due to improper cleaning. Leave such spots without any picking or pricking. Thorough washing and application of prescribed medications can help relieve your cat of all types of skin diseases. Thyroid disease, hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism are common thyroid ailments in older cats. Common symptoms of this disease include increased urination, increased appetite, weight loss, hyperactivity, excessive thirst, panting, increased shedding, vomiting, and diarrhea. Simple blood tests can diagnose the presence of this disease. Oral administration of hyperthyroidism medications can control the disease within 2 to 3 weeks. However, it causes serious side effects like blood clotting, vomiting, and loss of appetite, itching around the face and head, jaundice, and other things. Surgery is another treatment option, although older cats find it difficult to withstand the anesthesia. Radioactive iodine therapy consisting of iodine injections under the skin proves to be the ideal remedy. However, such therapy is costly and requires prolonged hospitalization. Urinary tract disease. This disease normally causes a lot of pain. If untreated, it could prove fatal for your cat. Urinary tract diseases include urethral blockage, bladder stones, infection, crystals, and similar others. Infection could be due to fungus, bacteria, or virus. Urethral obstructions occur in male cats due to a longer and narrower urethra. Small debris like formation of proteins and minerals may cause obstructions. This restricts flow of urine and causes toxic substances to settle in the blood. This could cause death if untreated within 72 hours. Common treatment options include fluid therapy, catheterization, antibiotics, and surgery. Simple dietary changes with smaller and more frequent meals and lots of water can bring in marked changes in urinary tract infections. The vaccinations your cat really needs. Today's market is flooded with variety of vaccines that are effective for different types of cat diseases. One of the most common diseases that affects all warm-blooded animals including cats is rabies. You need to protect your pet cat from it. The most explicit sign of rabies in your pet is a sudden change in behavior. It tends to become more aggressive. You should get your cat vaccinated when it is 12 to 16 weeks. Another virus that affects your pet is feline calicivirus. Its symptoms include fever, oral ulcers, nasal discharge, pneumonia, vomiting, arthritis, and diarrhea. The virus has a low mortality rate and thus is fatal. Besides, a virus like feline panleukopenia can be transmitted by excretions from the body and can cause dehydration, fever, diarrhea, low count of WBC, and even some neurological problems. A special vaccine that safeguards from bite or contact from infected cats is feline leukemia (FELV). Immunization with this vaccine should be done within 8 to 12 weeks and it needs early repetition within 3 to 4 weeks. The vaccination time can then be further extended to a gap of 1 year. Animals that are prone to FELV should be given the vaccination. If your pet shows sign of appetite loss, distended abdomen, any infection in the eyes, breathing trouble or high fever, then it could be infected with feline infectious peritonitis (FIP) virus, and you need immediate immunization from this vaccine, which is given yearly by oral drops. Your pet needs protection from chylama, yet another bacterial disease transmitted by oronasal secretion. With a pet like a cat at home, you often might think about why it needs vaccinating when it does not go out and whether it really needs vaccines every year, etc. However, the truth is that most such infections are transmitted through bats. Therefore, if your pet has any of these symptoms, high fever for more than 48 hours, loss of appetite, any lump for over 4 to 8 weeks or vomits frequently, then you should hurry before it is too late. As the saying goes, prevention is better than cure, so is vaccination better than remedial measures. Caring for your sick cat. Here are few effective ways that will help you take care of your sick cat in a better way. Give your sick cat its personal space. If your home has large closet or a room, you may allot that space for your cat. Or else you may also provide a separate corner where your cat will not be disturbed. A little space to your pet cat might just do wonders. Provide your sick cat its own litter pan. If you have many pets in your house, do make certain that your cat does not share the litter pan with others while sick. Sharing during troubled times make the pets nervous and they will feel good if they find all facilities nearby. Keep water and food supplied regularly. Feed your cat tissue building, high-value food. Check with your vet the best kind of food to give. Make sure the food is rich with necessary proteins and vitamins. Try to feed your cat by yourself. You may give a liquid diet or soft food. Keep the food tempting. Place a bowl of water nearby so that your pet is well hydrated and well nourished. Pay regular visits to your sick cat. Do not leave your sick cat alone to nurse itself during an illness. Affection is a great booster for animals just as humans. Spend some time with your pet cat, talk and pet your cat. This will make it feel good. Record temperature regularly. You should maintain a temperature chart for your cat. Make your cat lie flat on your lap and insert about 1 inch of the thermometer into its rectum. However, do not forget to coat the tip of the thermometer with mineral oil or petroleum jelly before inserting. Place the thermometer inside for 3 to 4 minutes and after cleaning it with absorbent cotton read it. The normal range for a cat's temperature is 101 to 102 degrees. Provide your cat with a heating pad. A little warm pad may be comfortable for your cat. The warmth will give the cat a feeling that it is not alone. General instructions. 1. Follow the instructions of your vet properly. 2. Do not hesitate to ask for instructions in writing to clear any confusion. 3. Be sure who to contact during an emergency. 4. Keep enough medication in stock and away from children. 5. If your cat is nervous, wrap the cat in a towel and place it in a safe space. 6. Record your cat's activities closely, for example, the frequency of meals taken, urination, changes in the condition, etc. 7. Call your vet immediately if the condition deteriorates. Keeping your cat healthy the natural way. Cats may be infected by serious conditions. Here are natural treatments for the 5 such common conditions. But always consult your vet before using any treatment for your cat or other pet. Flea allergies. This is common with cats and results in severe itching and hair loss. The natural care for such condition is the use of tea tree oil. Applying tree oil to the problem area can bring great relief to your cat. However, check the concentration of the oil before you apply it, as this might leave your cat sick. Nevertheless, this may not be the cause of concern, as there is tree oil with the appropriate strength available on the market. Evening primrose oil, which comes in a form of a capsule, and can be consumed with food. Fish oil can bring great relief to your cat. Aloe vera oil, when applied to dry and scaly areas, brings relief. Garlic oil helps as a preventive measure for further bug bites. Urinary tract infection. This is another common health problem with the cats. The obvious thing here is the cat's reluctance to use the litter pan. Once the problem is diagnosed, you may give various herbs that will bring relief to the cat. Couchgrass is one such cleansing and toning herb, which has an antibacterial and anti-inflammatory power. There is a commercially prepared tincture that can be used in food of the cat. Golden seal and echinacea are believed by some to possibly help with the problem. Intestinal parasites such as roundworms. These are common problems with the cats and are traceable in the feces of cats as small white seeds. Garlic oil may be effective for removing parasites. A piece of clove crushed with garlic is a folk remedy to remove tapeworm from the cat's body, but I would always get a vet's assistance at any sign of this condition. Bowel and digestive disturbances. The symptoms are diarrhea and vomiting.